Well, hi. Today is Friday, March 21st, 2025. I'm Todd Studer, and this is Morning Coffee. It is spring. The weather from a couple of days ago, you're still seeing some remnants from the snow. Now, on the Council Bluffs side, we didn't get nearly as much as they got over in Omaha, and especially when you go up to the north and west, it got really bad. I was just speaking with somebody last night that said as they were taking their snowblower through, there were some drifts that were up over a foot. They got a lot more snow than we did. So also, I understand that a lot of the power is back on. City of Neola had been without power, and that got put back together again. So I'm sure that everyone there very thankful. And for all of you folks that are out there, been working around the clock to make all of this happen for everybody. Thank you. My grandfather was a lineman, and I'm very familiar with how much work you people do. And we're very thankful that you were on the job. So thank you very much. Coming up in just a bit, we're going to visit with Lindsey Grote-Rogers. She is with the 712 Initiative in the CB Chamber of Commerce, and she is their marketing director. And we're going to be talking about, believe it or not, the Council Bluffs Farmers Market. It's going to be starting on May 1st. That, believe it or not, is about 6 weeks away. It's coming up quick. And shortly after the start of that will be Celebrate CB. So we'll talk about that as well. Big parade is coming up with that too. So stick around. We're going to be having that conversation. You know, the AIM Institute's mission is to grow a strong and diverse tech community through education, career development, and outreach. One way they do that is through SWIFT, or Southwest Iowa Free Technical Training. SWIFT provides accelerated training for Iowans interested in a career in technology. You can learn all about it and sign up for the next class at the aiminstitute.org. And also, while you are on aiminstitute.org, take a look. Infotech 2025 is set for Monday, May 5th. It's going to be going on from 9 until 3 at the Kiewit Luminarium. And it's going to be all kinds of things going on. There'll be keynote speakers, breakout sessions, lunch, some closing activities that somebody that is currently talking into a microphone may or may not be a part of. We'll find out. But, you know, AIM Infotech is not just a conference. It's a movement. For over 30 years, AIM's been shaping the Midwest tech landscape. And now this flagship event, Infotech 2025, is taking it to the next level. At aiminstitute.org, you can learn all about it, and you can also pick up your tickets. Speaking of technology, it should be working for you, not against you. And at ThinkSpace IT, they provide expert IT solutions to keep your business running smoothly and securely. From cybersecurity and cloud services to network management and tech support, ThinkSpace IT simplifies IT so you can focus on what matters most. Stay protected, stay connected, stay ahead. Visit ThinkSpaceIT.com. ThinkSpace IT, technology simplified. Joining us is Lindsey Grote-Rogers. She is the Director of Marketing for 712 Initiative and CB Chamber of Commerce. Lindsey, always great to see you. I haven't really had a chance to talk to you very much since the farmers market last year. Guess what? It's coming up again pretty soon.
So quickly. We are just a matter of, we'll see, it's March 20th, so maybe I shouldn't say the date, but
no, you're fine.
Yeah.
Everyone knows this is pre-recorded. We cannot, I release, the videos go out at 6 a.m. We're not getting up and going live.
Todd, I would get up early for you.
You are so wonderful.
Oh, just so you know. My family might not like me that night.
No, probably not. You're saying, "Hey, be quiet down there. We're recording." But anyway, when's the farmers market getting started?
Yeah, so the first date is May 1st, May Day. So that should be fun.
So we're just, what is that, 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was trying to do the math quick. I was looking at my calendar to be, full transparency, and I'm like, numbers are hard right now. So yes.
All right. So just 6 weeks away.
Yeah.
And that means that everyone that wants to be a part of it needs to be signing up now, right?
Yes, they sure do. They do need to put in their application and get us all their information. And part of that application process is, giving us all of your contact information and how we can share your information. So for me, it's really important that I have your correct social media accounts so I can tag vendors when we're sharing the lineup each week. And we try to help those vendors market for the market. So that's part of what you get for signing up with us is we're going to shout out loud all of the amazing vendors we have. So it's really important to get the applications in to make sure you have your spot reserved so that come May 1st, we've got you on the map.
So still same location for the farmers market as previous
Sure is.
years?
Yes, Bayless Park there on First Avenue. It's a great spot. There's a whole big block that is just packed with vendors, and we love it. We love when we get all set up to see, those tents just lined up, ready to sell to our community. One side of the street is shaded, so that can kind of be, people fight for those areas. Um,
It also helps though that once all the vendors are set up and there's this solid tent awnings all the way down, then it's kind of some built-in shade.
it really
I've
is.
experienced that before too,
Yes.
and it's also going to vary based on the time of the year because the sun starts to be in a little bit of a different position. But
Mhm.
uh, still, calling it a farmer's market is a little bit of a misnomer because it's not as if everyone there is selling vegetables.
Correct. Yes. We have some amazing artisans, some wonderful bakers, and even some community groups that join us. And Todd's there.
Yeah. always always good to look for me. And I've had people when I was there last year, I had people come by and they say, okay, what are you doing? I said, well, nothing now.
What are you doing?
We were I
People,
was doing a live webcast earlier. It's over with now, so now I'm just sitting here.
no, I'm just
So
sitting here.
we're
Well,
we
people
got
come to our booth and say that to us too. What are you doing?
we've
Like,
got
we just set up, and now we're taking a little break,
yeah,
having some
that's the idea.
lemonade, and
Your booth is always great though because typically there's things for kids to do there,
yes.
and that's always you get different community sponsors to come in and kind of run that show for you.
Yeah, so each week we have a kids activity, and that is sponsored by First Interstate Bank, and they usually have some of their employees there to help, which is really fun, and they actually really enjoy it as well. But it's a simple craft typically, and we also have the ability to package it up for people to take home if they don't want your kids to spend the time to do it right then and there. But yeah, just like a simple little craft, limited supply, but we're starting to kind of learn how much we need to have in stock so that we can serve as many people as possible. But yeah, the kids come up and it's so cute. They just kind of, some of them kind of wait for you to say, yeah, do you want to do this? And some of them they know the drill and they know that every week they can come to our table and get some cool little crafts to do. And it's just really fun to see uh, their eyes light up and they get to be a part of the
Right.
market in their own special way.
Well, speaking of kids being a part of the market, is there plans to bring back the kids market this year? That
Yeah.
periodically that you'll have the kids vendors there.
Yeah, we love having the kids vendors and it's just a really good opportunity for them to not only showcase their talents, but those kids they're hustlers. They
Mm-hmm.
they have a good products and um I think it's really neat each year, and even throughout the season, you kind of see the progression of, some of them start out with a table with a few things, and they just kind of grow even within the season. And by the end of the market, they have some nice displays and more product, and they start to learn what the crowd is liking to purchase, so they'll maybe shift their energy towards those big sellers and um, typically their items are not super expensive, so I highly encourage the community to stop by when they are there to support them and
Well,
talk
and
to them, learn about them.
it's their first go round as being an
For sure,
entrepreneur,
it's hard.
and this is the kind of thing that you never know when that desire will just catch hold, and next thing you know, they're becoming a teenager and they're starting businesses, and then they become a young adult, and
Mhm.
then they're starting businesses in town, and you know. Then it's another power tech on the edge of all of these different things. You never know
Exactly.
what could come from it.
These little entrepreneurs are future businesses. They're our future chamber members. I mean,
Hmm.
they're yeah, they're Absolutely. It's, if that seed can be planted and we can help them in any way to curate a really positive experience through the market, then I think, we're doing our job well.
All right, signing up to be a vendor, what's the process?
Yeah, so we do have an app, Market Spread, and you can go to the 712initiative.org, click on the farmers market, and the link to get you to the application is right there on that front page. Yeah, it's just going to ask you a few questions, and you're able to upload your logo, share your social media accounts. And let us know a little bit about the business. So if we do want to do a write up, we kind of have a nice baseline of like, hey, this is so and so. They're selling this product, and they got interested in it because they remember baking this with their grandma in the kitchen, and just any kind of information like that you can share within the application process is really cool because it just gives us content, and the more you give us, the more we're able to share to our followers about you.
Is there a limit, meaning that once you hit this number of vendors, you can't go past it, or
Yeah, there really is. Because we don't expand beyond that block of First Avenue much. We do wrap around on Pearl a little bit for our food trucks, but we are limited in space. And as far as the number goes, it just kind of depends because we do sell double spaces. But right now we're about at 50% with those that have completed their applications. Um, Typically, by the end of the season, we have more vendors than we have space for. But some of our vendors are, week to week. They may only do 1 week a month. Some of our vendors are season long. So they do have a space the whole season. So with those week to week ones, we kind of and I say that it's Brandy, our farmers market
right?
manager, does all the magic and works it out so that it's fair for everyone. So if there are vendors that are not wanting to be there every single week, then she's kind of shifting around and making it happen. And she does an amazing job of that.
That is just one of the things 712 Initiative is working on right now, because coming up like shortly after the farmers market gets started is a Celebrate CB Week.
Yes.
And that's always, it's a lot of fun. There's always a ton of great activities, and it culminated with a very big Saturday with a parade and activities in the park and all kinds of stuff going on. So, where's the planning stages at that right now? I'm
Yeah.
assuming that you got to be getting close to being done.
We are planning. We're in big time planning mode, meeting every other week. The committee that is a really great combination of all sorts of community members from our schools to other nonprofits to city government. We've just got a, a really great committee. And we rolled the theme out. The theme this year is CB eras. And the cool thing about that is we are letting people kind of determine what era they want to celebrate. I mean, maybe it's something from the past. Maybe they want to look to the future. And so with those parade entries, we are very excited to see how people kind of take that theme and run with it. But yeah, we're finalizing events in the park afterwards. So the parade typically gets over about 11:30 or 12 o'clock, and the free events in the park will run from noon to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll have food trucks, and as I said, free events for families or free activities for families. So you can bring the family with, very, very little, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't have to worry about having to shell out a lot of money. There will be things for sale, like the food trucks and perhaps some kid entrepreneurs, but you can safely enter the park without worrying about your kids wanting to do anything too crazy. Whenever there's like a big event, I remember my kids are a little older, but you kind of tiptoe into some situations where you're like, okay, what's this gonna cost me? But we really have a goal of being able to serve the community, the whole community, and give every age, and that is something that we're really excited about. We're not quite ready to announce it, but there's going to be something for every age at the park, and
So that's coming up very soon.
Going to really enjoy it. Yeah.
Have you started taking registrations for the parade yet? Has that started?
Yes, registrations for the parade are online, and again, you can go to the 712initiative.org, click on Celebrate CB, and not only are parade registrations there, but also sponsorship opportunities. So we do have a presenting sponsor. Centris Federal Credit Union is returning as our sponsor this year, which is really great. We're so happy to have them back. But we have sponsorship levels of all different sorts, and even just prize sponsors. So if you're not quite ready to do a full sponsorship, we have a lot of activities throughout the week from Monday through Sunday that we'd love to have prizes to be able to share with our community. So even if businesses just have a gift card they want to donate to us for those prizes, we're able to accept those as well. And myself and Jessica's contact information are on the Facebook or on the webpage that people can contact us.
So what you're saying then is that you're really not that busy, that every day is just another relaxing day and looking for stuff to do, and
just drinking my coffee.
Yeah, that's it. That's all that's going on.
Yeah.
No, it's a lot of great things coming up, and they'll continue on, through the summer, and a lot of other things happening. So we're looking forward to being able to help spread the word about that. And as I tell just about everybody that comes on, it's very rarely that I meet anybody that I don't want to have on a second time. So don't be a stranger. Come back and we'll talk. And I'm looking forward to getting the farmers market going again. That's it's a great evening. Except when I can say this, just a little tip: if you're a first-time vendor at the farmers market, do not forget the weights that hold down your awning.
That is a good tip.
Because I have done that. And if it's breezy at all, it could be an interesting night.
First Avenue is a little bit of a wind tunnel.
A little bit. So yeah, the wind.
It's for some reason the wind finds its way.
Right.
First Avenue. And we're experts. The 712 Initiative are experts in tent securing. So
okay, well there we go.
Yeah, happy to share tips.
All right, Lindsey, thank you so much for your time. Very grateful. And let's get you back on frequently, so we just keep everybody updated on everything that's going on.
Sounds good.
Are you in need of high-quality custom metal fabrication? Foxco Fabrication in Council Bluffs brings your ideas to life with expert welding, laser etching, custom metal signs, from business branding to personalized gifts. Foxco Fabrication crafts everything with precision and passion. If it's metal, they can make it. Visit foxcofab.com to get started. Quality, custom, built to last. The CB Captains recently announced a partnership with Emblem Sports as their exclusive provider of sportswear, equipment, and merchandise. And the CB schedule has been released. Season opener for the Captains coming up on May 9th at Lewis Central in Council Bluffs. Lenoma was founded in 1986, and that is going to be the team that they are taking on. Lenoma is a combination of the names Lincoln and Omaha, because when they got going back in 1986, they were kind of pulling players from both places. So after the Friday night game on the 9th, the rematch between those two clubs will take place in Omaha on Sunday the 18th. Don't forget to follow CB Captains on social media, to where you can learn everything that's going on with our new semi-pro soccer team right here in Council Bluffs. We have survived Snowmageddon 2025, and we are now into the weekend. It is officially spring, and things are warming up. I keep seeing a hint of 70s by the end of next week again. We'll see if we make it. I'm crossing my fingers. I've been talking about going camping for a long time. Oh, speaking of that, over on our other program that we produce, Local Roots, is an opportunity to hear from Jeff Franco. He's the executive director of Potawatomi Conservation. And we talk about camping at the county park system and talk about everything that's going on at what was known as Mount Crescent. It has a new name and a new mission and a lot of new things going on there. So if you go and you watch Local Roots, which is released at 8 a.m. On the Friday morning, so a couple of hours after this one's released. So if you didn't watch this right away, it's already out. But go to that show and you can hear from Jeff Franco. That's wrapping up the week. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. My name's Todd Studer, and we'll see you right back here Monday morning.